Welcome back to a new vlog, friends. We have a pretty exciting week coming up, and I'm starting this vlog off with a little mini haul. And just to recap, I'll put a little video in. We went to the spa this weekend for my birthday. Murphy got me a spa package, so we did that on Friday. Got a nice massage, some lunch, had some time in the pools and sauna, and that was really nice. And this week, Murphy is away for Go Live, so I am on my own. And I have quite the week planned. First of all, it is Easter weekend, and so I have Friday and Monday off, and my friends are gone for the most part on the weekend, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I have some TV shows, some movies, and some reading that I'm gonna be catching up on, but let's just dive into the haul, okay? So I did just unpackage some for a TikTok, but I did get from Vinted for £8. I got the whole series, the selection series. I am doing a challenge. One of my bucket list items this year is to reread 3 books that I loved in my middle and high school era when I was super into reading. And so I found these on Vinted and I remember loving these, but I don't remember if I actually finished all the books. But if you're unfamiliar, it's kind of like a dystopian Bachelor. So we're in a dystopian futuristic world where women in the city are entering into this competition called the selection in order to win over the prince's heart and hopefully be queen someday. And I remember loving at least the first, I read at least 3. And so I think that these might be a contender for that bucket list item this year, but that was a good find. I also got Red Rising, which has made another resurgence. They've been out for a while, but people are rereading them and talking a lot about it, and I feel like I need to jump on the bandwagon, especially now that I'm kind of getting more into science fiction after reading Project Hail Mary. So I am excited to see what all the hype is about. I also got Emma M. Lyon. These are short journal style stories following Emma M. Lyon, and it's in a late Victorian era England and just kind of her life, and it feels a little bit Bridgerton-esque, but with a more personal touch because it is her personal journal. So this is volume 2. I read volume 1 last month, and I'm excited to continue and see what she gets up to. Now, one I haven't opened yet is from Space NK. Oh, for some reason I thought I didn't buy that. So I did restock on the Way Leave-In Conditioner, specifically the St. Bart's one because it smells divine. Murphy and I both use this, so this honestly couldn't have come at a more opportune time because he took our other one with him on his trip. So glad I got that. And I forgot that I got this one, but this is a concealer brush from Rare Beauty. It's kind of like the cat eye, sort of flattened. Could also be good for small contouring, but I will probably use it for concealer. I've been needing a new one. I've been rocking with the e.l.f. one for a while, which is fine, but I wanted more of this flat cat paw brush. So I'm excited about that. And then I got a new product to try. So my hairstylist was telling me about this dry shampoo from K18. And it's actually, I think she said it's a liquid, which is interesting, but she said it's the best one that's worked for her. So I just got a little travel size, and I will let you know. Ooh, it does smell really nice, very clean. So I'll give this a go maybe this week and give you my thoughts in this vlog. And then I did get some samples. I think they're both perfume, which is very exciting because, we love perfume over here. So this is the Glossier You. This is Soie. And I've tried 3. I love the regular Glossier You. It's very clean and fresh. So let's see what this one's all about. It says bright, cool bergamot, followed by a creamy solar heart of rice milk, tiare water, and evening jasmine. Okay, well that already sounds up my alley, so that is really nice. Definitely jasmine-y, but subtle. It's not over the top. So yeah, I would say it's a milky jasmine. I don't know if that even makes sense, but yeah, creamy would be accurate, just because it's a little more toned down. I really like that, and actually I think that Murphy would maybe like that as well. Okay, so the other one I got is a diptyque sample, which is exciting because diptyque is expensive. Okay, online it says it brings together dimensions of bitter orange trees, branches, leaves, and fruit. Yeah, I feel like, okay, this isn't like a perfume for me, but I do think this would be a good like room spray. Like fresh, especially for spring, it would be a good scent for that. But if you like more of fresh, bright, citrusy sort of perfume, then maybe this would be for you. But you know, I rock with the more like sensual, musky type ones like this Glossier one. So I would recommend this if you like similar scents to me. Glossier You Soie, and it's definitely more cost effective than Diptyque, but you know, we love a sample. But anyway, those are my recent purchases, and yeah, I am gonna have a girl dinner readathon day this weekend, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I do have a 1-year-old birthday party to attend. That should be interesting. So I need to get a gift. And the rest, who really knows? Anyways, like I said, welcome back to the vlog. Let's see what we get up to. Hello again, friends. It's a new day, and I'm checking in after a very riveting adult evening last night, organizing the bathroom cabinet and having dinner, watching TV. Today is an exciting day. First of all, I have tried the dry shampoo. That's a liquid, but I think it did a pretty good job considering today is actually hair wash day, but it definitely took away some of the grease. It feels weird using liquid as like a dry shampoo, but I feel like it did a pretty good job. If you've been around watching for some time, you'll know that when I was living in the Netherlands, I was trying to bake more because it's not really my forte. I find it quite stressful, and I just don't feel like I'm very good at it. I mean, there's a lot of like variables that have to go really right for things to turn out well. So I think that's part of it. But today I am going to bake something. I am going to make this recipe that I found in The Guardian. It is a lemon curd layer cake. And I thought this would be fun for my week off when Murphy's not here, but actually he is coming home for one night just to replenish his clothes and stuff. So he will actually be home tonight, so he can try it if it goes well. But this is going to be interesting because first, I've never baked anything in a gas oven, and that brings its own challenges as well. So I will be watching this and rotating and channeling my inner British Bake Off self. And yeah, it seems fairly simple as far as like a cake goes, but we'll see. So let's see what comes out of this cake. So I'm going to bake the cakes now, go for a run, and then I will do the frosting and stuff once it's cooled. So let's do it. Okay, update so far. I still hate creaming butter and sugar. I first of all like don't have the right bowl. I feel like I need a large bowl that has higher sides because oh my god, it was going everywhere. And then Monty's in the kitchen trying to lick up everything that fell on the floor. It's getting in his hair. Disaster. I switched bowls like 3 times. And like I don't bake enough to justify getting a stand mixer. And also I just like don't have like the space for it. Maybe if I decide, if this turns out well, I don't know, maybe I'll get like an itch to bake more and then maybe I'll get a stand mixer, who knows. But otherwise they're in the oven and I have just switched them. So I switched out the top and bottom to make sure they're evenly cooked, gave them a little rotation. They're looking good so far. They've got about 16 minutes or so left. The recipe says 35 minutes, but we'll just have to see how that turns out. So I will show you a little clip once they're cooling, and then yeah, I'm going for a run between while that's cooling before I do the frosting. And then fortunately I'll be able to taste it myself. Murphy will be able to judge, and then I'm sending some, as long as it turns out okay, with my friends who are going away for Easter over the weekend, so I will bring them some as well, because if it is good, I will probably, like, I don't crave sweets, but if I have a bite and it's good, I like can't stop myself. So I'm glad I have people to share it with. So anyway, that's a quick little update. So I'll see you in a little bit to see how the cakes turn out. Okay, I must say, I am quite happy with how this has turned out aesthetically. I'm not going to taste it quite yet, or should I? Okay, fine, let's taste it. Now, I'm imagining that this is probably even better cold, but like in the fridge for a while, so we'll get Murphy's opinion when he gets home. But I'm excited. I do love lemon. Like when I have cake, I like lighter flavors. Like one of my favorite cakes from this place in Bristol, it's like a coconut lime cake, but the frosting's super light and airy, and it's one that you can just continuously eat without feeling like it's sickly. But let's give it a go. I mean, it's very lemony, as you would expect, because we've got zest in there and a whole lot of lemon curd. Of course, a Monty hair has made its way. It's the thing about dogs, you just have to anticipate having a hair in everything. There's no getting around it. It's good. I'm just like blown away by the cake part itself. Look at me. I might have to make some more cakes. There is one I was gonna make. I was between 3 options. Another one was a different lemon one, which honestly this would be incredibly delicious, but it did involve ganache, and that makes me nervous. I think I would burn it. This though I think would be even more up my alley because there's desiccated coconut on it. But the other one I was going to make, and the only reason I didn't is because I wanted to give some of this to my friends that are leaving, and they're not really matcha people, and it's like a matcha tiramisu almost. Strawberry matcha pudding. Look how good that looks. And it uses lady fingers in it, and I think it would be fairly straightforward. I think honestly it wouldn't be that difficult. It's just kind of assembling and then like letting it sit. But this would be a really good summer one. So maybe we're gonna get back into baking. I'm not gonna like say 1000% this is gonna be a frequent thing because I feel like I have a lot of like goal things already and this would just feel like too much adding to my plate. But I think every now and then throwing in something to bake would be fun. That's good. Okay, so anyway, maybe we'll get to this sometime soonish, but otherwise we'll have Murphy taste this when he gets home and see what he thinks. What's your rating of my cake?
It's very good. This is something you could find in a coffee shop.
That's what I thought too. Do you think it would be better room temperature?
No, I think it's good.
Oh, really? I did when I tried it. I was like, I feel like this would be even better in the fridge. But I actually think that the fridge makes the cake more dense. Yeah. Maybe I'll leave a piece out during the day tomorrow and try. What's your number?
8.
Nice. It's officially the long weekend. We've made it to Friday, first official day off, and also have Monday. And I've just gotten ready, filmed my cozy corner for TikTok, which if you're like a book person, you can follow me there. I talk quite extensively about books, but my cozy corner session is one of my favorites. I post on Fridays and I just talk about the books I have been reading over the week and some favorites. And I am now about to head to the shops, and it is an absolutely miserable day. It's drizzling, but it's like the type of drizzle that like just absolutely soaks you. So I will be taking the bus into town, I suppose. I think I'm gonna get myself a little Joe in the Juice tunicado. And yeah, I have some things to pick up. I'm going to Waterstones and I need a few restocks at Boots. And then I need to find a gift. I'm going to a 1-year-old's birthday party tomorrow, as long as he's not still sick, at least. So I am going to find a little gift. I'll try maybe TK Maxx. There's not really like good kid stores. Also, he's only turning 1, so you know, I don't want to like overdo it and like add clutter or anything. But so if worst comes to worst, I will get like a book or something from Waterstones. But yeah, so let's head into town and see what sorts of things we can find. Okay, I am back from my shopping trip and I got everything I needed plus a pair of shoes, which is very exciting. I'll show you that tomorrow. But today now is going to be very chill. The only things on my agenda are to make dinner and to finish my book, and I'm going to rewatch the first Dune to then watch the second one because I feel like I need a recap of what went on in the first one before I venture into the second one. So I think I'm going to start that now, take a little break, and then I will maybe start Dune 2 today or watch it tomorrow. We'll see. But that is the agenda for the rest of the day. And yeah, tomorrow is the partay, and I'm also going to Pilates with a friend. But otherwise, I don't know. I feel like when Murphy is gone during the week, like it doesn't feel crazy or weird or anything because, you know, I'm going about my normal day and then I really just have the evening. And the weekends are always the hardest because I feel like bored or I don't have that rapport with someone around to like talk about TV or, you know, just like have someone around. So the weekends are always a bit interesting, which is why I'm trying to like load my days with other things to just keep busy and feel a little bit less lonely. So that's what's going on. I will check in about Dune or anything else I get up to. Happy Sunday, everybody. Today's officially readathon day. And yesterday was a little bit hectic and then chill, but nothing super exciting to report. I did have a little pep in my step in the morning, and I went to park run, followed by a very hard Pilates class with a new instructor. And then, yeah, I was just basically on the couch the rest of the day. I finished Dune 2, which amazing. It's so much better than the first. And honestly, I could go back and watch 1 and 2 again because I loved it so much. Makes me really excited for part 3. And then I just caught up on reality TV as well. Started Real Houses of Rhode Island, which is new. And today, like I said, is readathon day, so I'm doing 10 hours amongst some physical books, a Kindle book, and then an audiobook. So because I get a little stir crazy, like I can't just sit all day. So I have the audiobook going while I'm doing some house things. So I'm continuing on with spring cleaning. Tomorrow's like the bigger day, but I'm doing a couple things so it doesn't feel like as much tomorrow. And it's a beautiful day, so I will be taking Monty for a nice little walk as well while I'm listening to, I've started Nobody's Girl, which is about one of the women that was trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. So definitely going to be dark, but I have been wanting to read this, so I'm looking forward to it. But for now, I'm going to do some spring cleaning while I'm listening to that. I got a little carried away with cleaning, which is very on brand for me. But I have since taken Monty for a nice little walk and dropped off Connie's gift for him, which he really liked his book, so love that. And now I'm making girl dinner but lunch version before I'm continuing on with some more reading. So I've got some cheeses, some dips, and some more fun things like that. So I'm gonna whip up a plate because I am absolutely starving. It's a little late for lunch, it's 3:30, but I had brunch at like 11, so it's fine. And yeah, that is what's going on. So I've cleaned, I've really done away with some of what I have to do with tomorrow, which is nice because I've done the kitchen floors, I've done all the hardwood floors, and really I just need to do like the sink and countertops in the kitchen tomorrow and the office. So hello. Final day of the long weekend. It is Monday, and I have mostly been leading like a normal Monday without work, I guess. And yeah, yesterday the readathon was so fun. I've been getting through The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, which is a historical fiction, which I don't read a whole lot of, and I've really been enjoying it. The writing is just so well done and really makes you feel like you are there. But I'm going to end the vlog here, and I forgot to show you guys the shoes I got at TK Maxx. I've been wearing them around the house to see if they're comfortable. Here they are. They're like a little kitten heel, like flip-flop, and they're brown, and they're so cute. I just put them on with this outfit, and I've been looking for a pair of these anyways, and yeah, I just think they're very cute and summery, springy, just add a little elevation. I've just been filming some TikToks for the week with doing some book stuff, and I'm gonna take Monty for a nice walk shortly here, and then probably read or watch some shows. But I will love you and leave you here, and I will see you in another vlog very soon.